Today we'll be talking about when's the right time to be buying altcoins in this bear market. Wait, is it a bear market? I thought it was a bull market. Well, nobody knows if it's a bear market or bull market, but I do want to discuss when is the right time to be buying altcoins, because believe it or not, there is an ideal time to be buying altcoins. So let's look at that. First things first, I want to show you something. You know, if you've been buying the dip the last month and a half, you've probably been experiencing something like this. I bought the dip. It rallies up. Then it drops down. Rallies up. Drops back down. You buy it again. Rallies up. You buy the dip. You know, and then, you know, you start to realize things are just going lower and lower and lower and lower. So, I mean, if you look at the Bitcoin chart right now, you know, things have been trading sideways. It does kind of look like we are starting to, you know, curve down. Me personally, I think, you know, I mean, a couple of weeks ago I thought 30,000 would be, you know, we wouldn't go below 30,000, but we did, you know, go below 30,000 for a very brief moment. We touched 28,800 on some exchanges, and then we bounced up, right? So at this point, you know, with the Grayscale, you know, Bitcoin Trust unlock coming up in the next few days, there's a big one coming on Sunday, so that'd be very interesting to see what the price of Bitcoin would be like after that huge unlock. But right now, I think we're just going to drop down. We could maintain at this level. It could be a non-issue with the unlocks. Really, guys, nobody knows which way the direction we're going. Nobody knows. Even the guys who are saying who are super bearish, super bullish, are claiming that we're in a bear market. You know, the same thing with the guys who are very bullish. You know, I have a bullish bias as well, thinking that we can go to 100K by the end of this year. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So at this point, we just have to take it day by day, week by week, month by month, and see where it goes, right? Let's talk about altcoins, right? So before we talk about altcoins and when's the right time to be buying altcoins, because right now, we're kind of in a crappy market. You know, Bitcoin looks like it's going to head down lower than 30,000. Who knows, right? Like I was saying earlier. But an important number to keep in mind when you're buying altcoins or you're planning on buying altcoins is to look at the Bitcoin dominance. So the Bitcoin dominance right now is 46.25. So what does this mean? What does 46.25 mean in this case? This means that if you add up all the coins in the crypto market, right? Add up the total value of all these coins, you'll get a number. And 46.25% of that number is actually the value of Bitcoin. So look at this. So if we go to we go to CoinGecko. Right now the global crypto market cap is $1.36 trillion. $1.36 trillion, okay? 46% of it right now is Bitcoin. Actually, CoinGecko says, what is it? CoinGecko says 44.4%. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a variation there. I think CoinGecko has more coins that they factor in as opposed to the trading view, right? So, regardless, I mean, 44%, 46%, whatever, you know, metric you're looking at, basically Bitcoin, that's the dominance of Bitcoin right now. So looking at the Bitcoin dominance and knowing what it means, the Bitcoin dominance back in, let's see here, just give me 1 second. The Bitcoin dominance, I'll show you this chart here. You know, back in 2016, right? Back in 2016, the Bitcoin dominance right here was in the 90%, right? It was 90%. It was all like 100%, close to 100%. Basically, back then, the crypto market was just Bitcoin, right? And then, you know, then you got the Ethereums, you got the XRP, then other altcoins started to come, and then you start seeing the dominance of Bitcoin dropping down, right? It starts dropping down. In the last bull run in 2017, it went down as low as about 35%, right? 35% in that range. Sorry, my head's in the way. But the idea is, yeah, 35%. This is around 35% right here. And then, you know, when we had a bear market, a lot of people got out of their altcoin positions and started to put it back into Bitcoin, and it started going back up to around 73%, right? So we had this ebb and flow of Bitcoin going up and down, right? And one metric, one site that I use to determine whether we should be buying, whether we should be in altcoins or Bitcoin, right? Because the whole point of altcoins is that you want a better return compared to Bitcoin, right? Because if you're holding an altcoin that isn't outperforming Bitcoin, then what's the point of holding that altcoin, right? So if you go to blockchaincenter.net, this is a very useful site, okay? blockchaincenter.net. And then if you go to tools and charts, I think this site's German, so there's some German there. And then if you go to Altcoin Season Index, Altcoin Season Index. So this chart right here tells you whether we're in Bitcoin season or altcoin season. Okay, so what does it mean to be in altcoin season? So this metric, or this site, defines altcoin season as if 75% of the top 50 coins perform better than Bitcoin over the last season, which is 90 days, is an altcoin season. Okay, that is an altcoin season. So right now it says, is it an altcoin season? No, it's definitely not. So going back to this chart, we've been in altcoin season since about March 2021, right? March 2021. And we were in altcoin season up till about June. So we've been in altcoin season for the last 3 months. I know we had a big drop here in May 19th. We had that huge dump. The whole cryptocurrency market dumped big time, like 40%, something like that. It was ridiculous, right? Then we had, so we basically stayed in altcoin season region, right? And for another month or so. And then eventually you're starting to see that we're actually trickling down towards it being Bitcoin season, okay? So in crypto, it's very important to understand that up to this date, everything has been very cyclical. Everything has been cyclical in crypto. As you can see, if I go to the alt chart here, you got periods of time where we had altcoin season, okay? And then we had Bitcoin season, okay? And then we had a little bit of rally in the altcoin season, then back down to Bitcoin season. Altcoin, well, this is not quite altcoin, but you see how it just goes up and down, 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 up and down. So going back to the original question of this video is, when is the right time to be buying altcoins, okay? Remember, the whole point of altcoins is you want it to outperform. You want your altcoin positions to outperform Bitcoin, because in the end of the day, you want more Bitcoin, right? Or you want more Ethereum. Like some people want more Ethereum, but Bitcoin and Ethereum, they tend to go hand in hand with one another. Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum goes up. And if Ethereum goes up, Bitcoin usually goes up. Some people actually consider Ethereum not to be an altcoin. But anyway, that's another story. Okay. But the idea here is, going back to the original question, when is it the right time to be buying altcoins? Easy. When it's Bitcoin season. Okay? When it's Bitcoin season, this is when you want to start accumulating altcoins. Okay? You want to start accumulating altcoins when we're down here, when altcoin dominance is low. Okay? When Bitcoin dominance is high, altcoin dominance is low. There's a lot of room, because if you start buying here, for example, let's say recently, the most recent Bitcoin season we had was back in November of 2020, okay? It was around this time, I remembered, PayPal announced that they were going to jump into crypto, all right? So Bitcoin had this nice surge in price. Meanwhile, a lot of the altcoins just couldn't keep up with the growth with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance increased while altcoin dominance decreased. And when Bitcoin dominance increased, it actually moves towards Bitcoin season on this chart, okay? So let's say you actually decided to start accumulating altcoins in this region here, okay? So meaning that, hey, if you had spare cash, you want to throw money into altcoins, or the other thing is what I did was I actually took some of my Bitcoin and invested into altcoins, okay? And the great thing about this is that at the end, you know what, let's say we had this huge surge in altcoins. Altcoins basically outperform Bitcoin, right? Like I was saying, the whole purpose of altcoins is you want to outperform Bitcoin, right? If your altcoins are not outperforming Bitcoin, then what's the point of holding that altcoin, right? So we had this huge surge, okay? We weren't officially into altcoin season when we were surging up here, but once we crossed this threshold right here, this line, where we were in altcoin season, meaning that the top 50 coins in market cap, okay? So what does that mean? Top 50 coins in market. So you go on CoinGecko and you look at the top 50 coins. So Bitcoin's number 1, Ethereum's number 2, right? And then go all the way down. Let's see, where's 50? So 50 right now is Avalanche, okay? 50 is Avalanche. So starting from Avalanche and moving all the way up, all these coins, if they're 75% of them are outperforming Bitcoin, then we're in altcoin season. One more thing with CoinGecko while we're here is that I can show you if certain coins are actually outperforming Bitcoin or not. So right now, it looks like Bitcoin's actually outperforming a lot of the other coins. So how do I know this? So if you go on CoinGecko, you go to the currency tab right here where it says USD, right? Right now it's showing you the price in USD. You click on that. And then if you click on Bitcoin, it's pricing all the cryptocurrencies in terms of Bitcoin. So if you look at this, Ethereum has not outperformed Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, right? Binance Coin, Cardano, XRP, they're all down compared to Bitcoin, okay, in the last 24 hours. So you can see in the last 24 hours, a lot of them are in the red compared to Bitcoin, right? Which goes hand in hand with this chart where, sorry, not this chart, goes hand in hand with this chart, right? That altcoin dominance is just starting to spiral downwards, right? Altcoin season, we're definitely in a free fall right now. And eventually, it's inevitable right now that we're going to enter Bitcoin season, okay? And once we enter Bitcoin season, it could last for a couple months, right? Which is a great time for you to be buying altcoins. I'm not saying like as soon as we reach Bitcoin season to throw your whole portfolio into altcoins, okay? If you have a whole stack of Bitcoin, to throw everything into altcoins at that point. Because Bitcoin can actually, it can be in Bitcoin season for 2 months. I mean, if you look in the past Bitcoin season cycles, in 2000, here we got what, May 2019, it stayed down here until like October of 2019, so that's like 5 months. Here, July 2018, it stayed here until October, so that's about 3 months, right? And then most recently, November 2020, and then it got out of Bitcoin season in January, so about 2 months, right? So this Bitcoin season lasted 2 months, this Bitcoin season lasted 5 months, this one lasted 3 months. So it's safe to say that, and it's inevitable right now that, you know what, this altcoin dominance is going to go down, and then we're going to enter Bitcoin season, okay? And this is the perfect chance to actually start accumulating altcoins. All right. One last thing is that, let's say you did allocate a lot of your Bitcoin or some of your Bitcoin positions here, right? Let's say you had 1 Bitcoin down here, okay? And you decided to allocate your Bitcoin. This is just hypothetical numbers, just so it's easy for you to understand, right? Or easy for you to visualize, is that if you had 1 Bitcoin down here when it was Bitcoin season, right? And you allocated all of that, I know it's risky, but all of that into altcoins. And these altcoins, you know, did 5, 10x, right? By the time you're up here, you have 10 times the amount of Bitcoin than you originally had down here, right? Because a lot of these altcoins outperform Bitcoin, okay? So that's the beauty of understanding this cycle where everything is cyclical in crypto up to this date, okay? Where we have periods where we had altcoin season, and then we had Bitcoin season, right? Then we had altcoin season, Bitcoin. Okay, here we're kind of in the middle. We're kind of in the middle. We're kind of in no man's land, right? And then we got Bitcoin season. You know, usually when you're in Bitcoin season, it's usually because we're in a bearish market. Okay, So let's say if we the next time we're in an altcoin season up here, my recommendation is, some people say you should cash out to Bitcoin. Okay, you know what? I did that in this last season. Okay, and I kind of regret it because Bitcoin actually dropped 50%, right? Or 50% off of its all-time high. My recommendation is, once you get up to this point here in altcoin season, is to put into stable coins or cash out to fiat. Okay. Therefore, if it drops 50% or we're in a bearish market, you can actually use that dry powder. And if you're patient enough, wait until the next altcoin or wait until the next Bitcoin season to accumulate altcoins if you want to play that game, right? Now, if you're a long-term holder, okay, if you're like George from Cryptos or Us, where he's always advocating about dollar cost averaging, there's nothing wrong with that, because over time, if you have a very long time horizon, right, that it doesn't matter if you're buying Bitcoin at 30,000 or 20,000 or 10,000, if Bitcoin's going up to like $500,000 in the next 5-10 years, right? So dollar cost averaging, if you don't care about the short term, like short term as in like month or 3 months or 6 month price fluctuations, that you can always dollar cost average and you don't have to worry about this chart. But if you're looking to maximize the amount of Bitcoin you want to accumulate, I mean, this is a great way to accumulate more Bitcoin, is to invest in altcoins, right? If you're all about trying to get more Bitcoin, you can use the altcoin season, understanding this the fluctuations of between altcoin season and Bitcoin season to get more Bitcoin. So my closing thoughts for this video is, if you want to buy altcoins right now, looking at this chart, we're looking like it's inevitable that we're going to enter Bitcoin season, right? Where a lot of the altcoins are going to be outperformed by Bitcoin because we're in a bearish trend right now, okay? So if you're patient, I honestly don't know. Nobody knows how low Bitcoin is going to go, right? But when we're entering Bitcoin season, I think it's definitely wise, or not financial advice, obviously, to consider allocating your portfolio into altcoins more than Bitcoin, okay? And then once you reach altcoin season, it's better to cash out into fiat or stable coins, okay? That is what I'm planning on doing in the next little bit, okay? The next while, we enter Bitcoin season. I'm going to start accumulating a lot of altcoins, move some of my Bitcoin positions into altcoins, and then once we reach altcoin season again, then I will start, cashing out into fiat or stable coins, right? So that's it, guys. I just want to leave you with that thought. Yeah, don't forget, if you like the video, if you like the information that I provided, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.